So when heading to the chairlift, what you want to do is take your back foot out of your binding, and then you're just going to skate your way through the chairlift line. You want to make sure you have your high back folded down, because the chairlift can actually come down on top of your high back if it's up and completely crush it. So make sure your high back is always down when getting on. To get onto the chairlift, you want to let the chairlift just slowly come up behind you, and you're just going to gently sit down. It helps if everybody sits down all around the same time. A lot of times there will be a lift attendant. It's going to make this process even easier. Now, this isn't something you can always plan for, but if you can, if you're a goofy rider, try to sit on the left side of the chair, and if you're a regular rider, try to sit on the right side of the chair. The reason being is that the way your snowboards are going to hang, it's going to keep them from interfering with one another, smacking against each other. It's going to make it much cleaner getting on and off just having snowboards out of everybody's way. Plus, it just makes for a much more comfortable chairlift ride. It does work best when you're riding with all of your own people, but if you can plan it, it does make it more comfortable. If you do wind up on the opposite side of the chair, I like to rotate my body, and then I'll rest the heel cup of my binding on my toe. This is just going to help distribute some of that snowboard weight onto both legs, so it's not all down on the one knee. This is something I'll utilize whether I'm on either side of the chair, but especially if I'm on the opposite side, where I know my snowboard will be smacking into other riders or skiers, whoever else is on the chair. Now, when it does come time to exit the chairlift, plan ahead. Ask everybody on the chairlift which way they're going. It helps when everybody knows where they're going instead of everybody running into each other trying to run the same direction or crossing paths. I can guarantee you even strangers would rather you ask them which way they're going to go than accidentally smack into them. Now, as you approach the exit, gently step onto your snowboard, and you're going to get in escape position and just gently ride off. I'm going to show you several different techniques to help you give you board control as well as control your speed. Now, personally, I like running a stomp pad. I think the crab grab shark teeth are going to offer you the most traction. As you can see, you got tons of spikes. I can literally ride on these and skate and have almost as much control as if I'm actually strapped into the binding. Definitely recommend. Now, if you don't want a stomp pad, what I'll do is I'm coming off the chairlift is I'll force my boot and hold it up against this binding and kind of press into there. That's going to give me plenty of grip and something to, kind of hang my foot onto to help me give control of my snowboard as I come off the chairlift. This will help keep your boot from slipping off of your top sheet. My third technique for sort of controlling your speed that I used to utilize a lot before I ran a stomp pad, just sort of drag your heel back here in the snow. It's going to make it really easy if you're heel turning, especially off of the chairlift, as well as it's going to slow you down, kind of acting like a brake. I do think in the beginning, your best option to come off the chairlift is either heel turn to slow down or just ride it out straight till you kind of run out of speed. But if you drag that heel, it's going to help gently slow you down as you go. Now, as you do slow down, you want to use the heel edge of your snowboard and sort of dig yourself a ledge. This is going to give you a great platform to stand on to allow you to bend down and strap up your bindings. This is going to keep you from having to sit down in the snow and then get back up. I do know also there are some people out there who prefer to do this same technique using their toe edge. For me, the heel is just much more comfortable. Now, as somebody who runs the Clue bindings, I do just want to share 2 bonus tips and benefits that the Clue bindings do offer over traditional bindings, especially when it comes to getting on and off the chairlift. Now, number 1, because the high back is attached to my boot, I don't have to fold my high back down when getting on or off the chairlift. Then number 2, in terms of strapping back in, all I have to do is step right back onto my board and I'm ready to go. Plus, once you get really good at this, you can literally click in as you're coming off the chairlift and ride away smooth. The chairlift doesn't have to be something you're intimidated by. Just get after it, get your practice in, and it's going to get easier with time. I hope you have a great time snowboarding and that you get great snow this season. If you have any questions, hit me down below. Thanks for watching.